Hi, I hope you're doing well. I'm back again to talk about the full moon happening. It's going to be happening at 23 degrees Gemini, and it will be happening on December 15th. And this will be sort of our last full moon for 2024. And it's also the first full moon that we have with the 35-36 channel in play, which has been in play since sort of December 2nd, 2024. And what this is bringing into focus is this illumination, you could say, of the idea of expectation, because we know that the 35-36 channel is a channel that is experiential energy. It is manifesting experiences. It is about living life. It is a talent for experiences. But the gate 35 is one of the most intensely expecting energies that is in the body graph. It is an energy that is saying, okay, well, this is how things will look. This is how my experience of whatever I'm going to be experiencing is going to play out. With Jupiter in the gate 35, it's expanding this expectation about how things will work out. But we know that Neptune in gate 36 is definitely saying something completely different. And it's saying that you may not get what you think you're going to get. You can't say 1 + 2 is 3 because it's not logical energy. It is experiential energy. Experiential energy is about living life. It is about driving down the road with your map. You've got all the things you need for your trip, and suddenly you get a flat tire. Well, that's experiential energy. That is the energy that you didn't plan for, that isn't in the pattern, but shows up anyway. It's really illuminating the concept of being open to whatever the universe shows you. And sometimes we have expectations about how things are going to work out, and it can even be negative expectations. And things turn out way more positively than we expected, or we could just have things completely shift in some way that we just had no idea, and it just kind of comes out of left field. But when you're open to whatever shows up, it is something that you can sort of work with and say everything that happens is an experience that you use as a stepping stone, as something that you can continue to build on as you move forward in life, because that's literally what the 35-36 channel is. It is a channel for the talent to live life. The other perspective is with Jupiter in there. We know that it is about expansive energy, but it's also about spirituality, spiritual experiences. And this might be where we're sort of having a culmination of these spiritual experiences and deciding what they mean to us and how we're going to sort of move forward in the future with them. The one thing to remember with this particular full moon is that Jupiter is in the gate 35, line 5, and this is in detriment. And it's really saying that um, we're barreling forward with only this concept of I want to get ahead, I want to get ahead, I want to get progress. Gate 35 is called progress. And so you could be wanting spiritual progress. You could be wanting educational progress because Jupiter can be connected to higher education as well. It could be connected to rules, law. You want to get progress in a legal battle. You want to get progress in something, and you're just barreling through, and you're saying, I need to get this, the way I want it to get. I want this experience to be a certain way. I want things to turn out the way I want. And yet we have Neptune saying, no, it's not going to turn out exactly how you think. So the only way to sort of navigate this energy is to allow the universe to just show you what it will, especially now. That's exactly what it's saying. Another theme with Jupiter in gate 35, which can be infused within this full moon, as well as the new moon coming up later in the month, is this idea of truth telling. People basically telling you as it is. This is because we're connecting it to the gate 36. And I mean, this is one of the biggest themes within this full moon, is this 35-36 channel. It is a manifesting channel. Now, remember, with anything that is a manifesting channel, it is bringing sort of this manifestor energy. It does not make us all manifestors in any way, shape, or form, but it does give everybody an opportunity to feel what it feels like if you don't have a motor to the throat center. So it is that opportunity to feel that energy, but also this is passion, desire. It could be sexual energy about wanting to get something exciting, to have all the things that you want, the passion, the love affairs, those types of things can all be within this energy. But if we move back to this truth teller perspective, we look at the chaos of the gate 36 that has been hidden with Neptune for the most part, going through the gate 36. And suddenly we're getting to see, because we have this full channel activated, we get to see, oh, there is something in the background. There's a sound in the car that is actually showing up as there's something wrong with my car, and so I need to get it fixed, because now I'm seeing that there is a problem, but maybe I didn't see it before. It's making a noise now, or something like that. And so something in your life could be making a noise to say, okay, this needs attention. This is an experience that you need to grow, because this will sort of enrich your life as you move forward. And that's sort of where this theme of being a truth teller comes in, because something, either through people or through things that happen, will kind of show up, will show the truth of what exactly has been happening that may have been hidden away from us all. And this can be on a global stage too. So I feel like if there's going to be some hidden secrets, this is going to be the time where we might see some things show up in the trajectory. And usually the secrets could be connected to war, conflict. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because the gate 36 is opposed to gate 6, which is all about those types of things. So we might see some hidden secrets about those types of things. It could even be conflicts in your workplace, or it could be things that you just didn't know about, chaos that you didn't know about. This can also be diplomacy, working through diplomacy, having experiences that increase diplomacy and increase a connection, and those types of things. So this is what this full moon can bring. We also have the sun in the gate 11 line 2, and the earth in the gate 12 line 2. Now, overall in this full moon, we have a fair bit of second line and fifth line energy, which says that everything you see may not be exactly as you expect it to be. And so that kind of leads into this perspective of truth being told despite what appearances look like. And that's kind of interesting. It also brings into focus the concept of a call, because the second line energy is about a natural talent that you have, those types of things, but it can also be this idea of receiving a call to do something. It can be receiving a call to an opportunity that the 3536 channel brings. It could be receiving a call to socialize, which is the gate 12. It could be receiving a call to find peace, to find light, to find something to believe in again, with the gate 11 line 2. And this also says that even though Mercury is just about to go direct again, just after the full moon, it's really talking about this idea of maybe wanting to nestle away and sort of be away from the world, because you're sort of working out your own things within yourself. And the second line energy is very conducive to being alone. Gate 12 line 2 is talking about socializing in a way where you feel empowered, where you feel like, I want to go out. I don't want to be forced to go out. I want to go out because it feels good. And it's talking about honoring how you feel in the moment, because this is connected to the 1222 channel, which is an individual emotional channel about socializing in a way where you're sort of putting your mutation across to the world, or you're getting that unique part of you out into the world, in a way where you're changing people. This is where you listen to other people, and then they listen to you. It's like a two-way street. But with the gate 12, it might be easy to just want to tuck yourself away and not go out at all. And that's not necessarily the best thing either. It is about balance. So if you feel like you want to go out, it feels like it's the time to go out, but maybe you're saying, oh, I'll just, give it. But inside of you, you're like, yeah, I'd really like to go to that party. Well, it might be a moment where you kind of have to push yourself out to experience that experience, because it might bring you an opportunity, the 3536 again, to expand your life in some way. This is also the first moon cycle we've had since the nodal shift on December 4th. The nodes or the environment are bringing it their own theme as well. And the gate 25 is connecting with the gate 51, bringing us the full awakening channel. And so it is giving us an opportunity to have awakening experiences. It does bring, obviously, the potential for shocking experiences that have sort of a before and after, where things shift in a way where you will never be the same afterwards, and that could be in a way where you're feeling empowered by it. So we could see shocking and awakening experiences that are happening. So with the North Node in the 25 line 6, this is talking about innocence. This is talking about seeing people who are not actually acting in integrity very easily. because they'll sort of be shown. This is showing up as the people who are looking for praise and doing things because they want praise as opposed to they're doing it out of innocence. It is also with the full 2551 channel with Chiron in the gate 51 line 5 is talking about if we do have shocking events or shocking experiences that kind of show up in our trajectory, that we do have the protection to sort of get us through, to allow us to have the space and time to work with this energy and not to be completely overwhelmed. So it does talk about that, but it does open up an opportunity for going on a quest to find your own sense of spirituality, your own sense of where you want to awaken in the future. Because, as we move to 2027, we're all sort of walking towards an awakening. It's the cross of the sleeping phoenix that's going to awaken in 2027. It's going to wake up. What's going to wake up, we're not exactly sure because this is not something that any of us have experienced. And as we walk forward, we'll have more clues as to what might be showing up in the trajectory. But the biggest key that we're all being asked, and Gate 51 is part of the cross of penetration, which is sort of a side-by-side cross with the cross of the sleeping phoenix, really is this idea of all individual energy and the sixth line being empowered with just being yourself and being okay with just being empowered by being you, being empowered by saying yes when you want to say yes and saying no when you want to say no, being empowered by listening to your own inner authority as opposed to listening to the crowd telling you what you should and shouldn't do. Um, Being aligned with people who understand you, people who want you to progress in life, who want you to move forward, who who don't want you to pull you back, who want you to grow, to expand, to wake up and to become. So this is sort of where we're moving. And the South Node in the Gate 46 line 6 is really telling us about this idea of um, really committing to the things that matter the most to you. And this is where we do have a lot of experiences and opportunities showing up, answering the right call for you or that thing that aligns with you is going to be really important because again, we only have a certain amount of hours in the day to do what we want to do. Um, and when you think about the 35-36 channel, it's always important to keep in mind that this is cyclical energy. So when you start that cycle, you're sort of on that treadmill until it's over with. Now, of course, you can always jump off, but a lot of times there's regret that comes with this concept of jumping off the or jumping out of a cycle before it's completed. There always this question of what would have been. And sometimes it's completely right to jump out and those types of things, but to prevent that from ever happening where you feel like you're regretting that you got in it or you're regretting that you have to get out of it is this discernment because it is emotional energy, the 35-36, and it's a global aura emotional energy. So picking the right opportunities for you and using your energy in the way that it's going to empower you to be able to get through all those commitments that you have in a way where you're feeling successful is what the gate 46 is really talking about in the environment. Venus in gate 19, line 2, connected to relationships, money, how you make your money, your work, all those types of things, is you could say the fly in the ointment in that it's saying you might be voluntold to do things, to be in places that to be doing things because it's the traditional way to do things, especially with the holiday season at hand, where there's expectations that you're going to follow the tradition, you're going to be at this party, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. But what this is really saying is that you are your own best authority. Do what feels good to you. And if you do, you're going to have a lovely full moon and holiday season because you're going to go to things and be with people and spend time in a way where you're happy to be there. You want to be there. You're not dragging yourself to events because everybody says you should. And truly, that is the destination for us all in the future, where we are empowered by making our own decisions, saying yes when we want to say yes, as I said before, and saying no when we want to say no. From a global perspective, we have Saturn in the gate 63, line 3. Again, this is about not always getting all the details, sometimes believing blindly that something is true, even if it isn't, not doing homework when you should. So this is really saying check all the boxes to make sure that what people are talking about is true. Because if you're making decisions based on falsehoods, then that's going to affect you in the long run. People can say whatever they want to say. and you can call them out as being a liar. But if you make decisions based on the lies that somebody else has said, it's your life that's in the crossfires, nobody else's. And so that is it's always important to protect yourself. And the gate 4696, this is an interesting thing. Now I'm just going to step out of I'm going to step out there just for a minute or two, because I look at the gate 46 as a big energy that we're going to see in 2025. We have Neptune moving into gate 25 again, bringing back the emphasis to the opposition, gate 46, which is the love of the body. And I really do see that this is potentially going to be a lot of emphasis on body. There's going to be a lot of potential emphasis on the gate 46 and our bodies in the respect that we're looking at. We see a lot of these so-called health programs. Now, I will talk about bodybuilders really quick. And we have a lot of bodybuilders who look really good, the aesthetics are there, but we also have a lot of bodybuilders who are taking steroids to make themselves look a certain way. This is a standard practice. And that is something that people are doing. And so it's an unhealthy practice to make your body look a certain way. And I think that there's a lot of ways that we are socially accepting certain ways to make our bodies look a certain way, which can be kind of damaging to our bodies, damaging to our health. What I really see happening in 2025, and I know I'm kind of digressing a little bit, and the reason why I do it is because as soon as I start looking at the year ahead, and since we're in December, it's very easy to do that. But I do see this perspective of having a little blowback on all these so-called ways to enhance or make your body look a certain way, starting to, have some repercussions that everybody is starting to talk about. So that is something that I see happening when Neptune moves into gate 25. We're going to potentially be seeing something shifting in how we look at how we take care of ourselves. And if you look at the gate 25, these are both love gates. The gate 25 is the opposition, which is talking about universal love. So universal love for taking care of our health and body in a certain way where it is empowering us to be healthy and strong. And it's not just the package. There's actually good things inside the package too, and that's kind of what I see for 2025. But overall, this energy for this full moon is truly about honoring your own space. It is honoring your own time. It is honoring the idea that you decide exactly where you're going to put your energy. And with that said, I hope you have a wonderful full moon. And until next time, take care and bye for now.